Anna Gaskell is an American photographer who was born in Des Moines, Iowa in 1969. She started her college career at Bennington College before transferring to the Art Institute of Chicago to finish her bachelor's degree. In 1995, she received her Master's of Fine Arts from Yale University. Gaskell began her photography career taking self-portraits. These photos were of the descriptive nature and not meant for interpretation. She transitioned to taking interpretive photographs that used a styled scene and alluded to certain fairy tales, specifically by Lewis Carroll and the Brothers Grimm. She uses different lighting, vantage points, and detail to captivate her audience. Through her series Wonder, shot between 1996 and 1997, Gaskell uses pre-adolescent girls dressed as characters from Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. This photograph fills me with energy. The joy from the light and the body language is great. Gaskell's use of front light creates a beautiful image, and the vantage point allows the viewer to almost experience the jump with the child. This interpretive, aesthetically evaluative photograph leaves me feeling joyful of youth and stories. In Gaskell's series Override, she again alludes to Alice in Wonderland, but this time she depicts the main character Alice in alternate roles as a protagonist and an antagonist. These roles usually leave the viewer rushed with a feeling of anxiety and confusion. In this interpretive photo, Gaskell's use of lighting is very strong. She uses a combination of side and bottom lighting to create an uneasy feeling with the viewer. Also, the vantage point of shooting below the subject adds a grim feeling to the photograph. However, the light on the other subject shows that she's the protagonist in the photo. The juxtaposition of the two characters makes this an excellent example of an interpretive photograph. In the series Hide, Gaskell takes inspiration from the Brothers Grimm tale called The Magic Donkey, which is about a daughter that has to hide under animal skin to escape her father's matrimonial desires. This photo is shot in a Gothic mansion and depicts an adolescent girl with an estranged look on her face. The combination of front and side lighting on the subject, along with the head-on vantage point, gives the viewer some discomfort towards the shot. The subject is also depicted in an Indian-style sitting position, with her pantyhose off her legs and tied in a knot where her feet would go. This allows the viewer to interpret the meaning of the photo. The collection by proxy is based on stories that are created from tall tales about a nurse turned serial killer. This picture depicts two girls standing in the same nurse's coat. The photo has a top light mainly on the fog underneath the subject's feet. The lighting and the vantage point shooting from above the feet create the aesthetically evaluative photograph. I really think this photo is beautiful, although the story depicted is not as pretty. In an interview with Gap, Gaskell states,
I embrace the mistakes. I think that the mistakes and sort of the screw-ups actually become like the best part about my work and my life, because I just went with it anyway. You have to jump. You have to embrace the uncertainty.
Although her photos were styled and depicted with certain characters, Gaskell uses her spontaneity, taking photographs to create beautiful, confusing, and anxious images that keep the viewer coming back for more.